Good evening once again, and welcome to another episode of Capsules of Love. I am your host, once again, Richard Albert Lawrence Sr. And remember what God says: yes, I love you. A resounding yes. I love you with an everlasting love. And on this episode of Capsule of Loves this evening, we want to look at a topic: maintaining peace of mind by remaining silent. Let me say that again: maintaining peace of mind by remaining silent. 4 points we want to look at this evening. Point number one: don't respond when you're angry. A lot of times we make the mistake to say something to someone when we're angry, and in retrospect, 9 out of 10 times we regret responding. We respond at a time when it was not good because the tempers were running high. We were on high octane. I gotta get out what I need to say, so I just want them to know how mad and how. And then you live to regret. Then you have to apologize after, and sometimes the apology doesn't even come, and people walk away feeling hurt. Not only does the person that you were speaking to get hurt, but you yourself walk away with some kind of hurt and regret. So, yes, maintaining peace of mind by remaining silent is important in self care and in self love. Good. Point number two: don't speak when you're emotional. Men get emotional too, like women do. So when I say don't speak when you're emotional, I don't just mean only for the ladies. No, sometimes brothers can get in their feelings, and you're hot, and it's not so much that you're angry, but we have feelings and emotions too. We get hurt at times. Yes, we do. I mean, I know I do. And sometimes when my emotions get hurt, I sometimes act and say and do things that is unlike my characters, unlike my behavior. So to offset having to not feeling destroyed or not feeling hurt and not saying something in response because I'm hurt, it's sometimes best if you don't speak when you are emotional. Point number three: uh, don't say anything until you have the full story. Sometimes all we heard is just one side of a particular story, and by just hearing that one side, we start making all sorts of assumptions, all sorts of accusations, and that's not good. Because by the time the full story comes out, you're going to have to retract a lot of what you say. You regret a lot of what you say, and yeah, it kind of leave you in a place where, oh, I wish I would have waited. Good. It's a good time to wait until you have the full story. I used to hear it being said that a little information can be dangerous. And it's true. A little knowledge about something can be very dangerous, because sometimes we take that little information and we run with it, and we make it seem like we know exactly what we're talking about, when truth be spoken, what we heard is not even half of the story. Here is something that I share with my mom often: secondhand information, very dangerous. If you don't get the information from the source, don't repeat it. Because 9 out of 10 times, the information that you and I have received is not totally accurate. There might be some truth to what you've heard, but it's not the truth and the whole truth. So help you God. Point number four: if you are angry and upset, it's best to remain silent. Let me repeat that. If you are angry, and if you are upset, and if you are emotional, it's best to remain silent. Let cooler heads prevail. My parents used to say it this way: don't eat your food while it's hot. You won't be able to enjoy it. Wait for it to get a little bit cooler. Let the edge of the heat come off the food, and then you'll be able to sit and enjoy your food while it's still warm. It's still enjoyable, but it's not ice cold either. So yes, it's the same way. Let cooler heads prevail, because when you let cooler heads prevail, then you will be at a place wherein you can maintain your own sanity and the sanity of others. So if this episode of Capsule of Love have been a blessing to you, I would say to you, yes, it's okay if you like it, but share it with someone else. Share it with someone to let them know that they can maintain their peace of mind by remaining silent, especially when things are heated. So the same way we started, we're going to end the same way. Remember what God says, yes. A resounding yes, I love you with an everlasting love. Until next week, when we will look at another episode of Capsule of Love, may you have a wonderful rest of your day, and peace.